And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Justin and I are out in McFarland at Wisconsin Granite, where later they're going to show us some of their favorite things.
Yes, a few of my favorite things. The song is going in my head now. So.
Actually, it's mine too. When I heard what we were talking about, I had that song running through my mind. Right now, though, we're talking clean, getting the house clean. And with me, I have Kris Koenig. She's with Natura Clean. Mm-hmm. Thank you for helping me to get that right.
Sure.
Kris is the owner of Natura Clean, and they are a Madison area eco-friendly cleaning company. Thanks for joining Justin and me today.
Thank you.
So today, since we're at Wisconsin Granite, kind of fun that we'll talk about cleaning stone, granite, countertops, things like that. And there are many types. Are they all cared for the same way?
They're not. And so it's really important that you know what you have so you know how to care for it and follow the manufacturer's instructions. What we do is we assume that we just clean it based on what the most sensitive material is, what the most sensitive stone is. But if you, as a homeowner, you should know what you have and really follow the instructions.
Isn't some of that due to like how porous the material is?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And so if a homeowner doesn't know what they have, then you just go with like the least.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Treat it like it's never been sealed and like it's marble or granite that's never been sealed, and you'll be safe.
Right. Yeah, and you guys, I mean, your team must encounter so many different types of stone countertops when they clean. And, you know, speaking from personal experience, I know quite a few people who have stone countertops, and I've asked them just from, you know, being at this place, you know, once a month, I've learned a few things, and I'll ask them, hey, do you do anything special to clean those countertops? And many of them say, well, no. Mm-hmm. So there's sort of an educational gap there for sure. But how do you make sure that your teams are using the right methods when they're cleaning?
Yeah, so well, first of all, if you're a homeowner, you want to make sure you're if you have granite or marble, you want to make sure you're sealing it when you're supposed to seal it.
Right.
Then you're good. You know, then you're not going to have the problems that a lot of homeowners run into. But, you know, we don't know. Mm-hmm. When we go into homes, we don't know if people are sealing. And I've actually never, when I ask clients, they usually say, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't remember when. Yeah, so we go in and we treat it like it's unsealed or hasn't been sealed in a long time, and like it's either granite or marble. And so we use an enzyme-based cleaner that is pH neutral and non-chelating. Mm-hmm. And chelating means that something is interacting with the minerals. And so if you've ever cleaned stone with soap or a regular all-purpose cleaner and afterwards you feel it and it feels really gritty, that's what's happening. That's chelating. So you don't want that to happen. But as a homeowner, one of the easy things you can do is just take a microfiber cloth, and which removes bacteria, removes over 80% of bacteria, and water. And distilled water is the best, but even if just regular water, and just clean your countertops with that.
And we've talked about microfiber before, in that how certain chemicals will kill bacteria, but this actually removes it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So technically it's sanitizing.
Yeah.
And that's just the physical structure of the cloth itself.
Yeah, exactly. The way that the fibers are split, they're microscopically split, and they're removing the bacteria, and you can really clean with just water and microfiber.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. You know, I actually pulled a quote from one of your reviews, and talking about how that must work really well, because one of your happy customers said, wow, that is some crazy cleaning y'all did. Our house wasn't even that clean when we moved in.
Right, I love that quote.
I love that one. Yeah. So this is apparently one of the best ways to clean stone too?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. It's, you can't go wrong. You're not going to damage a surface if you do it this way.
Wow, I'm glad to hear that. I was going to ask you afterward about my own, because I have a slate floor, and it sounds like maybe I'll talk to you about that.
Yeah, and the thing with slate, the soapstone and slate is they're more durable. You can do a lot more with soapstone and slate. I mean, you can use acid on it, which like vinegar, which you can't use on other surfaces. But with slate, you need to know, what quarry it came from, or did it come from a quarry? Because otherwise, some slate is actually a river rock. So you have to know your stone.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Wow, she does. She knows her stone. That's for sure. So the best way to clean, just you spray some water on it, you wipe it off with microfiber, and that's pretty much it. You're good to go.
Yep.
So, what other tips can you offer for people who do have stone countertops who don't want to invite you over every single day to wipe off their counters?
Is there a never ever kind of thing? Don't ever?
There is. Yeah, well, there is one thing you want to do is always wipe things up. When they happen, wipe them up, because you don't want them to sit there, especially if it's something that hasn't been sealed. But never ever use acid. You don't want to put, vinegar on, if you have hard water around the faucet and you don't want to spray vinegar to get the hard water off. Well, the only thing that gets hard water off of things is acid. So you're kind of in a little catch-22 there. So you need to use other things like elbow grease, some abrasives, things like that.
Abrasives are okay, but maybe not the acidic types of stuff.
Correct, but you still have to be careful with abrasives because, like, if it's a quartz countertop, you don't want to use anything that's too abrasive because that will scratch because of the resin. So you really need to know your countertop.
Yes,
you really need to know your surface.
Know your stone. Well, we didn't get a chance to talk about stone tile in showers, but maybe next time that'd be something that we can bring up is cleaning your showers if you have stone tile. So,
perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Well, Kris Koenig from Natura Clean, thank you so much for joining us today. Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break.